Good morning, hello, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and I do readings for Pisces, absolutely. I've been doing Pisces for 4 years now. Yeah, it's been an up and down journey, let's just say, with the YouTube channel itself, but not with the community. You guys are absolutely wonderful. I've had people come and go, and I have people who've stayed. You know who you are. I love you so much. And you know what? We're family here. We're family, Pisces. And this is a kind channel, okay? One that helps you look at things and try to help you out, to try to find a way out of sometimes being your worst enemy, I would say. Because I think that that's the battle that happens when we are here on this planet, in this journey, is we're trying to be ourselves while just trying to find our way, okay? And I think that's important. And here we go. I'm at Cafe Coco. See, look at that. Pisces Intuitive Energies Tarot. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, I made those cups a couple years back. Maybe I should bring them back. Let me know if you want some. I'll see if I can bring those back. The power of purpose. Yeah. I mean, I just said that, right? So I said it, it comes out, and it's 18-9. My favorite number. If you guys don't know, I love 369. 369 is like my favorite thing. This always makes me think of the Wheel of Fortune, but it's actually a board. It's more like a dart board, and you're right on target, okay? I love that. Right on target. I want you to stop seeing it like as a Wheel of Fortune. I want you to see it as a swirl, which is important. The swirl is very important in the 369 world, okay? Just letting you know. It's that vibration, that DNA swirl, that swirl, okay? You have the swirl. You can almost see it swirling here, okay? But don't stay stuck on the Wheel of Fortune. Don't stay stuck on the swirl. Don't stay stuck on the dartboard. Just stay stuck. Focus on where you need to be. We have so many thoughts in our lives of where we don't need to be, okay? We have a ton of things that go through our minds going, I don't know where I want to go, don't know what I'm doing, and then your mind takes over. Oh, you don't know? Well, here's some other things that you don't know, or you're bad at, or you're possibly not doing right, okay? Your mind will always, always, always tell you these things. There's no need to listen to it, okay? There's no need to listen to everything that stupid mind has to say, because it is stupid, okay? I don't like using the word stupid, but sometimes it is really, really, really stupid in the way that it comes in. It's terrible. It feels terrible. Okay, so I was going to use the Spacious Tarot, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use the this one here, the Tarot by Caro, and also the Mystic Mondays. I feel that their vibe is going to be very much fun, and that's what we're doing. Okay, so I'm going to do my version of the Celtic cross, but it's not going to look like a cross. It's just, I'm just going to put cards down in front of you so that you can actually see them, okay? Now, am I doing them together? Yes, let's do them together. And tomorrow when I do some clarifications on these cards, I'm going to take a different deck, okay? Why do I take it? Because I feel like it. Let's just, you know, let's not argue. Let's not argue. There's no point in arguing this. Let's just do it. Let's do what feels right. Okay, for once, not always do like what's strategically great. Let's do what feels wonderful. Okay? Guess what, Pisces? I don't fit in. I've done strategizing over and over in my life, and I can't fit. I don't fit. I don't fit, and I'm okay with it. I'm finally okay with it, okay? I will deal with what comes when it comes. I'm sick of worrying about things before they happen. I'm sick of possibilities of implosion, you know, things like that happen. I just don't want to think about it anymore. I don't want to care. You know what I mean, okay? I don't want to care. I don't want to care. This is terrible, isn't it? Okay, so let's see if we can match up these cards. This usually goes very well. Usually. You know, there's always a first time. It could always just like completely, like just blow up. Let's see. So this is you this week. We're going to pick from this one. And we have King of Pentacles. Wow. That's a big card to have. It's a nice card to have. And of course, Tarot by Caro is from my longtime Patreon member, Christina. Thank you so much. I know I probably don't use it as much as I should, but yeah, you have the Six of Pentacles. Do I want it this way? I think I do. And I'm going to tell you this. It's because this is the give and take card, okay? I feel that maybe in the past you put yourself upside down to try to figure out how to make everything okay. Okay? So you're trying to give. But you know what? Sometimes you need to take. Sometimes you need to be the mastermind, the master, the king of the situation. Okay? Let's just the practical, I don't know, just that person who is, you're always trying to be like the careful business person, you know, the one that's got it all together, that's got all the resources that you need all the time. But that takes a lot. That takes a lot to be the leader of the pack, okay? The one in control. So you're giving all the time, right? Giving of your time, giving of your energy, giving of your organizational skills, giving of everything, and you're going, okay, I'm making sure everybody's okay in my general area. You know, this could be coworkers that you like. This could be family, friends, whatever. You're always trying to give. You know, I'm going to give here. I'm going to give there. Is everybody balanced? Is everybody good? If you're an empath, which you are, okay, especially if you're here, I mean, I'd be surprised if you weren't, because, you know, who watches readings? If you're an empath, it's because you feel the world. You know there's a bigger meaning. You feel that there's more. You feel, right? So, if you're here, you're trying all the time to kind of make things measure up, make things happen, right? And it takes a lot of resources to do that. You do, you have them, okay? Resources are not just monetary. Their resources are from inside, okay? I am a great resource to my family. I tell you why. Because I try to make everybody else's life easier. I check the bills and lower our bills so that more money comes in, so people have more things they can do with them. I go up to them and ask them how they cared about themselves today, because I care about how much they care. Isn't it wonderful to tell somebody, I love you, and I want to know how much you love yourself, and did you take care of yourself today? Does that happen to you? No, it doesn't. That never happened to me when I was a kid. Never. I do this. And just this morning, and it's not to toot my own horn, I make gratitude lists to the people. Instead of writing it down in my journal, I send it to the people that I'm grateful for, if they're involved. You know, I'm grateful that you did the work for that this weekend. Wow, it's going to make our life so much easier. And I go further, not just thank you for doing what I asked you to. It's thank you for doing that, because now we're going to all benefit from it. You know how wonderful that makes somebody feel? Yeah. Okay, so that's a resource. You are a resource. You make somebody feel better. You make them walk a little higher with their shoulders back, with their head up, right? That's a great resources. But maybe you're doing this and you're not taking enough for yourself, okay? And that's not demanding people to give you more, okay? Because sometimes going, why do I give you a compliment and you don't give me any? You shouldn't do it for that. Okay, I'm going to tell you right away. And you're going to be very disappointed if you do it for that, because a lot of people just don't give back. It just doesn't happen, okay? You could be lucky enough to have somebody or a few people who do it back, and that's good. They may want to do it back because you're doing it with them, and that's good too. But you do it for a well-being, right? You do it for energy's sake. You do it to lift up everybody's energy, and that's the good part. And that's a great resources, and that's something you can have mastered. I think I master it, and I work on it all the time. Because it's one thing to always tell people, I need you to, I need you, and I need you, and I need you to do this and to do that, and to, but it's nice to check in on them. It's nice to let them know how special they are, okay? A lot of things can happen when you start that process, I'm telling you. This isn't about this. This is about you maybe giving a lot. You have to remember to give to yourself. Remember a couple of weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, I was talking about checklists that you build, and that you should write the things that you accomplish every day and put a little check mark beside it. That is you taking care of you. That is you giving yourself the kudos that you deserve. Hey, look at everything you accomplished today. Aren't you great? It makes you feel better, and you don't have to ask anybody to do it. You've done it for yourself. Okay? So remember to do these things. Remember to practice these things. Okay? So that is the energy for the week. Remember to give to yourself. That's what the Six of Pentacles. It's because you're not in balance. You're not taking, you're giving. You see? You're putting it down into the hands. You're not taking it for you. So be very careful about that this week. Okay? Find ways of how you can give to yourself. Okay? Keep yourself on purpose. The purpose, I would say, is balance. Okay? Keep yourself balanced. Okay, so what could be the block this week? We're going to take a quick look. The Princess of Swords. Oh, well, you know what I feel about this card. It's a pain in the ass. That's what I feel about this card. Yeah. I have designated, maybe wrongfully so, this card as that little voice in your head that sounds so truthful that you believe it. It's that voice that tells you that you're unworthy, that you're doing it wrong, that it's not going to work, and you back it up with facts, because this voice is not stupid. It's based on past fears. It's based on maybe popular beliefs or stuff that you've heard, okay? But the truth of the matter is, you have the Ten of Pentacles here. As I'm going to tell you, the Ten of Pentacles right here, you know what it gives me? Not just the fact that you are like the tree supporting other people, giving to others, but remember that goes both ways. That goes both ways, okay? Remember what I was saying? I tell people, I'm grateful for you, checking in, how are you caring for yourself? When I tell my husband, I'm grateful for you that you make me coffee on the weekends when I get up. Oh my God, that is so wonderful, you know? Isn't it so great? It's a little thing, but it's the biggest thing. I don't have to make my coffee. I go downstairs and my husband has coffee there for me, and it's like, damn, it's like a vacation, right? And how many things, little things like that, which is, it's a big thing, but it's a little thing, do you take for granted, okay? That maybe in the winter he shovels that first 2 steps so that you don't break your neck, okay? This is something. He's doing it for himself, but he's doing it for you too. And you can remind those people, thank you for doing that. You know, I don't have to do it. You did it for me, oh my God. You know? I feel so good. I love you. And even if he didn't do it for you, little trick, he will look for things to do for you if you're grateful for it, honestly. Okay? But my husband always does. He does it for me. He loves me very much. I am very lucky. It's deep, 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 deep stuff. Yeah, it's deep stuff. I'm his person, and yeah, I know it. I know it. Okay. So this part right here is reminding you that if you have truly the good, caring people, they're going to want to give back. When I was saying, I tell my husband, I'm grateful that you made my coffee. He will turn around and say, and I'm grateful that last week you cut the lawn and you give my ankles, because he has really bad ankles, right? He has splints and stuff. And he says, and I don't have to cut the grass, right? I'm doing it because I want my steps. But at the same time, he's thinking to himself, well, I don't have to go out there after work and, you know, cut the lawn and walk around, because we refused to spend on another lawn tractor and $5,000 we didn't really want to spend. So we spent $200 on a push mower, and I said, I can do steps. I need to do 10K steps every day. I'll just push that thing around for 30 minutes and cut the lawn. It's not a big deal, right? I can do that. And that's the thing, okay? The help that you, for the block, remember, when you give out and if it doesn't come back to you, well, first of all, this is not your crowd, okay? It's not that they got to be gushing or anything, but it's a give and take. It's a give and take. That needs to be there. You can't keep giving and get nothing back. If you do, there's a problem. You're with somebody who's manipulating you for what they can get from you. Very big difference, okay? And yes, for sometimes that includes our children, yes, and those you have to, for me, I give those concessions because they're kids. I don't know. As children, I think that it's, and this is maybe not right, but as kids, I never got that privilege of being, you know, of taking advantage of my parents in that way. I always felt like really beholden and kind of, you know, I don't want to do anything, you know, to bug them or anything. I think as children, the true sign of parenting is when your kids are being a pain in the butt, you know. Now, I'm not saying a huge pain in the butt, but every once in a while I go, oh, but I want, you know, that. So my guys do that every once in a while. I realize they're still my kids, right? But they also lead by example. When you give them something, when you're nice to them, they will come back and be nice to you too, okay? When you ask them to help you with something, they might help you out a little more because you were nice to them. Thank you for helping me paint the fence, right? And then, can you help me trim this? Yes, Mom. You know, like, they will be more likely to give back. So, remember, you have a support system right here, okay? You don't have to do it all by yourself. You don't have to be the swordsman of truth all alone. Your support system should be able to help you. Okay, so if it seems too much and your brain is going, oh, I don't think I can, you know, like, no, you can't do that. Maybe it's time for the people around you to go, sure, you can do that. Okay, shut up, Princess of Swords. Okay, she's got us. We'll help her. Okay, so that's what's kind of coming in with that. All right, so I think I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this is running along, but it's okay. That's okay, Pisces. Just hang in there, okay? Now we're going to do the ground and the crown. So it's like as above, so below, or so below as above, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. It's a balanced out thing anyway. So let's take at the ground, at the bottom, at the floor, on the planet level, where your feet are, grounding. What's your foundation? What's there for you this week? You have the King of Cups. Look at all this master energy. It's just, it's giving me that very calm energy. I'll give you that much, okay? The Kings are very, like, masterful, getting crap done type of energy. Because they're the masculine, right? All right. And the Seven of Swords, right? Keep calm and stay away from negativity. Basically, that is what it is, okay? Master your emotions, and is by mastering your thoughts, okay? If you will stay calm, you will stay in a really well emotional state if you can stay away from the negative crap that goes through, swirls through your mind, okay? Or that some people bring you, because that happens too. You can watch something on TV, you can have a conversation with somebody, and they bring in all kinds of negative crap for you to think about. It's time to disconnect yourself from some of this, okay? Like, I'm the type of person who finishes a show or finishes a book even when they're bad, and I've stopped doing that now. I have decided that sometimes it's just not worth the effort. It's not worth my time. It's not worth wasting my time. And it's not giving me anything that I want, okay? And whether or not I think it's crap, that's my personal opinion. But it's my energy field, and it's me who tells me, okay, that's enough. You don't, that, you know, this isn't, no. And that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you're intolerant. It just knows that it means that you know what you like and what you don't like, and that's the Princess of Swords going, oh, are you being intolerant? You're being difficult? No. No, that's not the truth. It may look like the truth, but that's not the truth. The truth is that I don't like the way it brings in the energy. I don't like the way it feels. And I've decided that I'm the Seven of Swords here, I don't want anything stealing my energy because I want to keep my sense of calm. Okay? So that's at your ground. Sense of calm. Groundedness. Emotional groundedness. Okay? Sometimes you gotta leave that crap behind. So at your crown, which is up above, intuition, tapping into the ethereal realm. Let's see. Okay, I have 3. Oh, look at this. You started with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, that's what I feel. It's like turn your burdens into blessings and into personal blessings. Look at that. 10 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles. I feel that this is saying, look, turn your burdens into blessings, and those blessings are going to turn into profit. And I'm going to say profit, again, I can say money. It can end up money, okay? It can end up money, but it can also end up just being profitable to you in a way that your energy is going to soar. And either way, okay? Either way, you're a happy camper in anything you do. It stands to reason that the material gains come with it as well, right? Of course it does. Of course it does. Okay? If you work on ideas and energy that feels good to you, it's going to bring good to you, right? Of course it will. Yeah. So let me see here. If I can put these. So this is the block. We'll put that here. We'll put that there. The crown, the ground. Oh, I know what I wanted to do this week, and I didn't do it. I didn't do it, Pisces. Okay, it's always... The thing is then I hide the cards and I can't see them all. But it's okay. It's okay. Let's do it anyway. I did it last week and I wanted to do it this week. You don't mind, do you? No, let's just play a little music. In your head. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. And then ooh, go forward a little bit. Go forward. Try not to make you too dizzy. There we go. There we go. Now just got to pick another one. So we did the crown. Now we're doing that. We did the ground. We're doing the crown. Okay. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do it like that so that you can see them all. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? It's a mess still, right? Jane, it's a mess. What are you doing? Okay. Are you good? Are you good? Okay. Let's keep going. I know it's a little out of frame. I think I just have such pretty cards, you guys, and I mean, I buy these for you guys so that you can have all the color and look at, if you're actually looking. If you're listening, then it's a whole different bowl of wax. Okay. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look, 3 of Swords. Perfect card to come in with this. I'm going to tell you what. Look at the eye. I love the eye in this card. It's like, did you see that? Are you seeing the truth in this? Are your eyes open? Absolutely. Look at this. Turn the 10 of Wands, your burdens, into blessings. They both start with B. Wouldn't you rather have the blessings than the burdens? I think so. Okay? I think so. You can wake up and have burdens every day. But there's so many blessings for you to have instead. There's so many things that you can be grateful for. So many things you can be grateful for. And they will bring fruit, okay? It doesn't matter. You can, if you work on your resume, if you work on self-improvement and then go looking for a job, eventually you get a job, right? Eventually you get work. If you don't like that work, you can work at getting better work, and eventually you will. I mean, if you keep working at it, it stands to reason that things are going to happen, things are going to change. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time, sometimes it takes a lot of time, but everything will eventually change in the direction you want it to go, because you get in states of, I'm not comfortable here, I don't like it. I don't like this, so I'm going to change it. I don't like this, I'm going to change it. I want to see what's wrong with this, and I'm going to turn it into a blessing. Absolutely. Okay? Sometimes it's your thoughts. You wake up with a thought and you go, oh, I feel like a failure. I feel like I suck. You know, like, oh, you know, this isn't working out. What are the blessings in your life? Okay? Work on those. Take those, spend the energy with your blessings, and see how you can make those even better. How can you make those pay off? I'm going to tell you, energetically, they'll pay off right away. If it's monetarily, you may have to work at it, but that's going to pay off too. Everything is going to bring fruit, but you have to start here. What am I looking at here? Why does it feel like a pile of big doo-doo? And why am I sitting in this pile of doo-doo? Why do I constantly sit here? What's up with that? How can I change it? Ta-da. Okay? All right, so that's what the higher knowing knows, okay? That's the higher knowing. This is what it's telling you. Okay. So in your past, I do before and after, as you would in the Celtic cross. And I'm going to put these away now because they are, wait, I'm going to put them in order because tomorrow it's that and that and that. Or do I put it like that? Like that. Let's do that. Let's do it like that. Okay. I'm going to get it. Before and after. Ooh, the justice. Before. The balance. The quintessential balance. We tried to bring things into balance. High Priestess. Yeah, this was what I feel with this, or what I hear, is this was a practice in very what is it? Precision arts. Yes, it was a precise bringing of balance. With the High Priestess, you have that very, you know, how do I call that? It's High Priestess. It's High Priestess energy. That's what it's called. It's, I mean, just say it a couple of times and you'll feel it. It's like, it's the High Priestess energy. It's that mystical type of energy that comes in to bring that precision balance that you need in your life. That's what it feels like. That's what this comes in. It's like it's a very higher up kind of energetic deal that came in to bring this nice little perfectly balanced package. And I feel that you've really looked for it, you know, something that feels like it's falling into slots. You know, you, oh, okay, we're in the right spot. And I think that you've used your intuition a lot for this, okay? Let's look at the after, what's coming up. This is, you know, after this week, okay? Can be 6 months, could be a year, could be a day, okay? But this is the energy that's kind of, you know, going to show up for you. The world, nice. Nice. Yeah, you're really working towards a completion, a culmination, getting somewhere with this, right? Yeah, 3 of Cups. Yeah. It's been about a reconnection. A reconnection to what's important, right? The body, mind, and the spirit, okay? This keeps coming out. The body, mind, and spirit. And I think it's the mind had the furthest to go. Because the mind kind of, you know, goes negative or positive. And the more positive you are, the better it is for the body, the better it is for the soul. Okay? It's like the little... it's the key. Okay, and we don't want to say that too loud for the mind, because the mind likes to be self-important, but it really is an integral part. It's an important part, though. It's like the key. If you can turn that key just this way, because it's been this way, and you think, oh, it looks better this way. That's a Page of Swords. But you turn it, and things kind of fall into place. You think to yourself, well, maybe that way was better. Yeah, maybe that way was better. Okay? The key is to always be turning the key. That's the thing. Okay? The key that has give is the one that's going to reap the bigger rewards, because it can just keep bringing stuff in, right? It's flexible, it's malleable, it isn't set in its ways, it isn't set in negativity or past ideals. It kind of gives a lot. And when you can give a lot through the mind, there's a lot that can come in, okay, for you. So remember that. The more you do, the more you're going to reach the natural conclusion of things without it feeling like such a burden, right? You're going to remain focused on that, okay? Remember that. Okay, so how others see you. So this is, I feel this is outer conditions. That's why I feel that this line is usually on this side of the Celtic cross, because I think it feels like, you know, outer. No, wow, okay. Others see you as the Ten of Swords. Let's pull out. Oh, that one just fell out. Oh, Page of Swords again, so it's out on this deck. Okay, be leery of your little mind. Don't let it go out by its own. Okay, don't let it go out on its own. Okay. So I'm gonna say this. I think that people seeing as bringing an end to something, and it may just be the lies that you are telling yourself. Okay, how you are bending to the will of the wind. Okay, and that would be a good thing. Sometimes you have to follow the wind, okay? It's making you bend without breaking, and that's fantastic. But remember that when the wind dies, this will all go back up again, okay? So don't let it all go sideways and stay that way. This is just a windy day, okay? So I think this is the end of that. I think that's the end of that. Okay, so how do you think other people would see you? I say, the Hangman, the Hangwoman in this deck. Just hanging around. And you know that's good. I like that one. I'm going to tell you why. Because it's malleable. Ten of Swords came out, different positions, but same kind of thing. So, yeah, absolutely, you are putting an end to it. How, though, is different than the way, yeah, you're not listening to the mind anymore. How you're doing it, what they're seeing is you're not listening to the crap, the negativity, the gossip, all this. You're putting an end to it. You are actually putting an end to it right here. By just seeing a different perspective, okay? The limbo, if that's what the case was for you, or if the case is the limbo for you, is that it's helping you hang around and see if the world is imploding around you, and it's not. It's not. You're just kind of hanging around, and now you're looking. And while you're waiting, some of you might be looking at other things, different perspective, other people, how they handle things, what they do. Yeah, you may be just hanging around and just living your life. Trying to keep it positive, on the up and up. Doing what you can with what you got. And you're putting an end to the things that need to be finished. In other words, you're not giving them of your energy anymore. And I think that's good. I think that's perfect. It's actually perfect. Okay? Let me see. Yeah. See, you are liberating. This has a very big judgment kind of feel to it, if you look at it. You see it? She's kind of just liberating herself. Absolutely. You liberated yourself by just seeing things in a different way, in a different fashion. All right, so let's look at your hopes and fears. What's your hopes and fears? Hopes and fears. Two of Cups. Yes, yes, yes. There's always the two sides of the coin, isn't there? You're kind of hoping it's all going to work out, right? You're hoping that you're going to be able to harmonize and make everything a happier day. Okay? That the attraction, the partnerships, the friendships, the sharing that you do. It's going to bring in harmony. It's going to make you come together. Okay? And it's going to all work out. But this is about hopes and fears. Look at that Devil card. The boogeyman is just kind of still on the sideline there, kind of tempting you. And I'm telling you, that's the Page of Swords, okay? It's that little whisper of your brain going, yeah, but still, this is still not right. This is still not working out the way you want it. There's that part that's not working the way you want it. What's going on there, right? Stay here with me in the depths of, what is going wrong. Come here. Come here with me and stay in the depths of here. Let's stay here for a while. Let's if you can't find a solution right away, let's just sit and marinate in this crappy feeling. And that's your fear. Because if you have been here and listening to me, you should not be doing that. You should be doing something else. You should be concentrating on high energies and staying away from negative ones and doing what you can, right? You feed the right wolf. But that little voice there, every once in a while, kind of pops up and goes, yeah, but you're still stuck, okay? You're not quite together on this, okay? They're together, but they're not. You're not quite. Look at that big green beast of crap coming in to kind of scare you, Mr. Boogeyman, okay? Yeah. I'm going to tell you this. You got to commit to this, okay? You got to commit to this. This will always be. Will always be. You know why? It's a tool. Not only is it a tool, saying that in a negative way, right? You're being a tool. Not only is it you're being a tool, it's actually a tool. It's a tool to veer you off of there. It's like that room of light, right? If you walked into a room of light and it was just light all the time and the walls were white and it was light and all that, how would you ever know the difference? How would you ever feel, oh, this is so nice to have a beautiful lighted room, right? If you were always in the color white. White was, everything was white, okay? Everything was light. Everything, let's say, was airy. Everything was never, ever bad. I always say that, okay? How would you be able to tell? How would you be able to tell the difference, the different flavors, the different savors, the greens and the yellows, and the reds and the everything? How would you be able to tell the difference if you only ever had the one thing? Nothing was ever different. You wouldn't be able to. Okay? That's why it needs to be. Because it's the greens, it's the reds, it's the yellows. It's the darkness. Okay? It's here to show you the differences. It's here to make you appreciate the good feeling. Okay? The lightness of being. It's not even the white. It's the lightness of being. Okay? It's just an example. We use light and dark as examples. But it's a good feeling and the bad feeling. If you never had a bad feeling, how would you know what a good feeling is? You wouldn't. You would never know. You wouldn't know the difference. And what if you couldn't differentiate? You could be walking into a lion's mouth, and because you feel great about it, you'd never know the difference. Well, I didn't see that coming, right? But you can. So you can thank this little sucker here for making you feel off, for making you feel wrong, for looking and going, there's something not right here. Because that's the feeling that makes you veer toward safety, lightness of being, better feelings, knowing something's off, knowing something's wrong. Okay? That's his intention. Now, you don't want to live there. You don't want to spend any time there. It's like a warning bell. It's a system that tells you, hey, what are you doing? Right? It's like a fire alarm. There we go. It's a fire. Thank you. That's such a great example. A fire alarm goes off. What do? You investigate the problem. Okay? You don't just stand there looking at the fire alarm, having it go off and off and off, and stay in the burning building or don't investigate what's going on. In essence, when you feel in a bad feeling way, this is what you're doing. You're standing there having that noise pollution kind of drive you mad in the head. And you're going, oh, that feels awful. Why? Oh, it feels awful. But you stand there and you don't move. You don't check things out. Don't shut off the alarm. You don't get out of the burning building. You don't turn out the fire. You don't do anything. You just kind of stand there and let it keep annoying you over and over and over again. You wouldn't do that. You'd try to figure it out, right? This is the same thing. Restrictions, bad feelings, this is the same thing. This is a fire alarm. Go figure it out. Okay? Now some of you are going, I don't know where the fire is. I don't know why it went off. Well, check the batteries. Okay? Sometimes it's the batteries. Sometimes it went off because when you were young, you thought something to make it go off. You know what that's called, right? Fear of getting burned again. So you're dealing with fear. It's a false alarm. It's a false alarm because you were thought, or you were broken, or the fire alarm is broken. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's time to get a new alarm. Sometimes to reprogram it so that it goes off when it's supposed to. Okay? There's a million things I could do with this fire alarm example. Okay. I think you get it, though. I think you get it. Okay, so outcome. Yes, we're finally getting to the end of it, Pisces. But it's well worth it. This is a great one. Okay? Stay on purpose. Stay on purpose this week. That's what it's saying. 7 of Cups. Okay. Choices. You have choices to make. Duh. Two of Cups. Look at all these double cards that are coming in. Yeah, and your choice is heart. As soon as I saw the heart, I said, this is, you got to pick. First one you got to pick is heart. You got to see what you need to see. That came in with the 3 of Swords here. Right there. See the eye? Came into this deck. Look, they're not even the same. They're not even the same deck. This is the same eye. Okay? You understand? Okay. So, you have to pick the heart. You have to see what you need to see. You have to see that your shit's going to bloom. The abundance is going to come. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay? Things are going to grow. There's going to be confusion. There's going to be snakes. I think this is all just showing you everything that's there. But you got to harmonize with what's right for you. Okay? Absolutely. Harmonize to what's right for you. Harmonize to the right kind of feeling. Okay? Have a great big talk with yourself. And don't be mean to yourself. I'm going to say this. Don't be mean to yourself, Pisces. Okay? Don't tell yourself, oh, you know, you should know better and all that. That's still the Page of Swords. Why do I keep reverting back to a negative mindset? No, you don't. No. No. Okay? Remember, that has its purpose. The only thing you've got to figure out is if you're doing that out of fear, is there's an actual fear to be had. Okay? A lot of the times we just have that little chatterbox in our head that's feeding us poison and toxins and toxic behavior, toxic thoughts, whatever you want. It's time to get that gone, okay? Stop standing underneath that alarm when there's no fire, when there's nothing going on, and you know clearly that the alarm or the battery or something's off, okay? Take a look at the alarm itself, okay? If it's not telling you of a danger, if it's yelling at you there's a danger that's non-existent, then the alarm is the problem, right? So this is the greatest advice that I can give you for this week. Check the alarm. Check your alarm inside of you. Why are you going off? Why are you equating yourself to this negative energy? Why can't you free yourself from it? Okay? Something to be looked at, something to deal with, something to get past. Go back into harmony. All right, my beautiful Pisces. So this, I'm sure, is long enough, and I'm going to do the extended. So please subscribe if you haven't to get the extended tomorrow. Yes, there'll be more. Unbelievably enough, there's going to be more me talking. Unbelievable. But if you're here for it, you're here for it, and I'm grateful to you for being here for it. I'm not going to let the Page of Swords tell me I talk too much. I'm going to tell the Page of Swords, go to hell. This is who I am. You're getting everything you need. You're getting a talking to because you need to hear it. And hopefully on the flip side, you're going to be powerful and you're going to go, damn, I have a tool I can use. Thanks for repeating it constantly, Jane. And I love you too. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.